What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to discuss how I made 700k profit using one player alone and why I was pretty confident he would work and what you can do to kind of prepare for that and follow those same strategies next time. If you guys enjoyed today's video, all I ask is that you like the video, and if you're new here and you learned something about trading in the market, consider subscribing.
I have to be liked.
Okay, so first off, I want to talk about this Fakir SBC. The reason why is because this was a huge factor in the card that I went for and why I thought he would rise so well. Fakir is getting amazingly positive reviews on social media, on YouTube, on whatever it may be. Everyone's rating this card. I rate him. He's got 4-star this year, so he's really good and he fits in your team so easily. He's got Dembele, Llorente, Griezmann, Benzema. A lot of people are combining him with Player of the Month Benzema, and I think that's a great combination. And this card is really good for 100k. He's probably going to get one upgrade. It's very likely he'll get 2 upgrades. You can even wait to do this card until Batiste does play again if you would like to, but I do rate him. If you haven't done him and you want a card and you have some fodder, get him done. And a lot of people did him because they had fodder in the club, right? People are getting untradeable packs. EA hasn't released a ton of good fodder SBCs, so all those things kind of played a part into a huge mass completion on Fakir, and it's something that we haven't seen in a long time on FIFA. And this card is going to be in a lot of people's teams that you're playing all week, probably for the next few weeks, I would assume. I did point this out in another video, but I'll just mention it real quick. Fakir is a big part of the reason why cards like Bruno Fernandes are down like, what is that, 50k pretty much from last week, and that's just nutty because they're pretty much the same position, same card. People are switching from Premier League teams over to La Liga teams, and you can see that effect all across the market. You can even see it on lower tier guys. I didn't touch on this one, but Koundé was a great example of this. He was all the way down to like 10k or 9k that Saturday. He's up to like 14 or 15k. I sold a few of him the other day for 16 to 17k. He pretty much doubled in price or went up like a bunch because of Fakir. It's just an easy way to get him into your team. Those French links are vital. None of those are the card I actually went for. Today, I want to tell you, the guy that made me 700k profit is the French Maldini. This card is incredible in-game, first of all. I haven't really promoted that on social media because I don't like people to think that I'm modifying or telling you guys certain things to affect my investments. I would never make an investment based off what I would say off social media, and I hope you guys know me by now. I don't need that, nor would I do that to you guys. That's not fair. What happened and why I like Kimpembe so much is he had like 3 or 4 things that were huge going for him. First off, he had Navas Team of the Week going for him. So this Team of the Week was picked a lot in Team of the Week packs, in red player picks, and he links with him. He's a great goalkeeper. He also has Donnarumma as an alternate, but this card was getting supplied a lot from those no loss glitches, from the Team of the Week packs, etc. Another one to consider, Theo Hernandez, right? He was packed a lot in Team of the Week packs and red picks. He had a higher pack weight than I thought. I saw him in a lot of people's player picks. I don't know if any of you guys got him. If you do, if you got good red picks this weekend, flex them below. I'm curious to see if you guys got anything decent. I saw a ton of Manes, a ton of Theos. They were distributing them really at a high percentage. I personally felt like he linked with him as well. So he basically had 2 links that a lot of people were getting all at once. I really liked that, and I liked that it was playing a part into it. And of course, lastly, he had the major factor, which was that Fakir link. So a lot of people are using French-based teams around Fakir. You could see that in Ousmane Dembele's price and Koundé's price, and then Kimpembe's price as well. You also have Marquinhos, who's currently out of pack, so his price is really elevated right now, so it leaves Kimpembe as the PSG choice for center back. To me, with all those factors, it made it a pretty smooth investment and one I ended up being pretty confident in. What I was noticing is he was rising quite a bit each day, from basically Sunday into yesterday. He peaked around here. This is when I was selling. He was selling at anywhere from 71 to 75k. I got some with shadows. I got some with anchors. But I picked him up on Saturday night. And let's see if this reflects it. Yep, that's about dead on. So I was getting him from 58 to 60k. If you guys do follow my social medias, I'll try to plug them in the link this time. We're getting pretty active on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So if you guys want to learn trading, whether it's free or paid, I want to be your guide this year. I want to be able to help as many people as possible.
Get some help.
Kimpembe was 58 to 60k on Saturday. I said I really liked him at that price. And what happened was I put in all my liquid coins at the time. I had some other investments that I actually lost coins on, full transparency. I probably lost like 200k this weekend. I also put in 4.5 million coins, give or take, which was about 75 of these cards. And I sold him anywhere from 71 to 75k, depending on the time, depending if they had shadows, anchors, etc. So I got him at around 59k, sold him at 71 to 75k, and I made 700k profit on this card because he had so much going for him. Now, besides the small flex, maybe big flex, depending how you look on it, why am I telling you guys this? I'm telling you guys this because you can make moves around this. You don't have to say, oh man, Jake only shares with us after the fact. The whole point of this YouTube channel and my social medias is that you're learning. If you see a super in-demand SBC, know those links are going to go up. And when is the market going to be highest this year? It's going to be highest on Sunday and Monday. Why? A ton of people mass finish weekend league, right? So on Sundays, people are just wrapping up their games, they're quitting to get them in. And then people that did not finish, which is actually a huge number of people just don't know they can quit for points, or I don't know why. I don't know why they're not finishing, but it's very evident they're not. What's happening is that on that Monday morning, you're seeing that rise. So kind of a probably peak market time this year is going to be that Monday morning to Monday afternoon. So I picked him up on Saturday, hoping it would be the same, and it ended up being the same. So like I said, I was buying him at 59, selling him at 71 to 75. I'll probably post a few screenshots throughout this video just so you guys know I have the proof, but I would never lie to you. That's essentially how it worked out for me and how you guys can base your decisions off that. See who's in red picks, right? Last week that actually worked really good with Ben Yedder too. This was a card that dropped in price a lot that I was telling you guys about that would drop a lot too. I was pointing him out at 37k last week. I'm like, this card's not going to sustain this value. The reason that Ben Yedder went from 25 to, he basically peaked at like 35 to 40k, was because he linked with this beast to a ton of people were getting in their red picks. Now that this card, and he's crazy up in price, thank you TikTok, he's crazy up in price, but he links with Yedder. So Yedder rose 15 to 20k, and now he's right back down. So it's important that you know when you can buy and sell players also to get kind of a peek on them. Like if you had that Ben Yedder in your team, you know that Chouameni is really hyped, that people are getting him in reds. Take the profit on that and then rebuy him later. If you did that in this scenario, you would have saved 20k and probably even made a lot on the card that you had. I hope today's video gave you some insight on how trading works and how a trading mind works and when the market will be highest and what kind of cards you can invest in it going into Sunday and Monday. If it did help you out, feel free to drop that like if you haven't already. It does super support me. And thank you guys for being here. Until next time, later.